Blog Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Lena Jones Diamond Network Show. This is the place where you and your business are the stars. Now welcome your host, Lena Jones.
All right, good morning. I had some serious issues this morning. That's why I'm just getting on, and 38 minutes left of my show. Thank you, Blog Talk Radio. I can always depend on you to make everything real smooth for me here. I keep saying I'm switching over to Spreaker, but I keep not doing what I need to do, which is put all my music. I have to download all my music into Spreaker, and that's a lot to do. And when you're working and trying to do this and trying to have a household, it just doesn't make things very easy. So I do apologize for the inconvenience of the show. For some reason, it just kept timing out on me, and I've been working at this now for the past 30 minutes. I tried to Skype in, and Skype no longer had my username or my email. I could not get into Skype, and I could switch over to another broadcasting station, but then you wouldn't hear me either because that link is not out. So when Blog Talk decides to act up, I don't really have too many choices. Thank you for your patience, though. I have been here, just I haven't been able to hear me. But I'm just going to go ahead and play music for the rest of the show because I'm a little bit frustrated right now. And I think that's the best thing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and play some music with some. Here's Ron Anthony.
Story about a man who lost his child. He cherished that young one to the day he took his last breath. He was so special, you see he had to fight all his days and nights. But Daddy loved him anyway. His disease was only a phase, but something was bigger than the tears he cried. And only a father could hear the words that were unspoken. Even though he's in a better place, the thought still makes him cry all day. That's when he looks up in the sky and says, oh God, I will trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I will. It was all over. He thought the pain would come no more. Just when he thought that it was time to move on, the stress kept piling on and on. What can you do when your heart won't let you live? So I said, doctor, can you fix me? This is taking a toll. I'm in need of your experience to make me whole again, to put me back together. And while you're working on me, I will put my trust in the only one that knows what's better for me. And I'll start by saying, Lord, I still trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I will. Job, he came out on top of the world. God gave him to everything he ever lost. That was his reward for his faithfulness. God is not a man that he will lie. Look at how far you've come. Miracles have begun. Just like raising in the sun. Everything you've lost is finally here. And all that it took was your trust in him. And you don't have to wait for the bad. Just say it right now, Lord. I still trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I will. I still trust you. I know it's only a test, but I want you to know that I still trust you. This may be the hardest thing for me to do, but I will. I still trust you. I know it's only a test, but I want you to know I'll trust you.
Hey, I'm back. I was going to go ahead and play a bunch of music because I'm upset right now. But I think I'll just go ahead and continue to what I was doing because things happen. It's a technology world and things happen, and I'm be uh, trying not to be trying not to be aggravated over it because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? Um, well, I only have 30 minutes with you guys, even less than that right now. But I'm going to try to make the best of it and be as happy and jolly as I can during these 30 minutes. Um, Sometimes things happen and you let it get to you to the point where you just leave everything else behind because you're so frustrated. And I promised myself I wouldn't be like this for 2018, and it's hard. It is though. It's very hard. It's very hard. So I just wanted to. I think it's because I wanted to touch bases on something that had really, really disturbed me this morning. And it's probably why I can't. I was not able to get up because um, things in life, I could say the adversary, and it very well could be. It could also be technology. Technology is an adversary too. So I was woken up this morning to 2 dead and 20 wounded in a high school shooting in Kentucky by a teenage gunman, and that really bothered me this morning. I had wanted to speak on that. Uh, the 15-year-old gunman, he unleashed it says a blizzard of bullets at a rural high school in Kentucky. He killed two of his classmates and wounded about 20, the police said. The teenage shooter methodically squeezed off the round after round in a crowd common area of the Marshall County High School in Benton, sending students scrambling for their lives at 8 a.m. He was determined. He knew what he was doing, said the Alexandria Caparli, a 16-year-old who raced to the classroom when the gunfire came out. One right after another. Bang, 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 she added. You could see his arm jerking as he was pulling the trigger. I mean, and thankfully they got him. He did not shoot himself, and they are going to try him as an adult, which he has every right to do. And I hope he does not have parents to stand up there talking about my kid as a child. Because a lot of times we as parents are the blame for what our kids do. And I'm just going to put it out there. We do not pay attention to what they're doing. So you sit back and you think about this. Okay, this little boy is shooting off rings of ammunition. Okay, so do you think that he watched westerns? No, he doesn't watch westerns. Do you think that he watched military shows? Most likely not. Do you think he even listens to the news? Most likely not there. So where would this guy learn about shooting like this? Think about that, because that's what I thought about. Where will he learn about shooting stuff like this from? And you got it, video games. Video games. Parents, I can't say we, but see, I wouldn't do this. I don't have young kids. And even when my kids were younger, I would never go out and buy them games like this. I know people that do. They go out and they buy these games where they sit back and they're making target practice and they're shooting up everything, everyone and everything. This is a part of the game. The thing about it is because we don't seem to realize that that's a child's mind. The child's not thinking like me and you. The child is thinking, oh, this is cool. Let me go out there and try it in real life because he may have heard about other people trying it. To them, it's a video game. It's a video game. I think there needs to be some type of ban put on it for future generations. You know, right now, it's in there. You know, what's in there is in there, as my mom used to say. But we have a new generation that's coming up that we don't have to introduce them to this. We don't have to show them this. We can try to protect them. I'm not saying block them out of life to where it's not realistic, but I'm saying we can protect them. We don't have to go out and buy these games. I personally know of a family whose kid was not into video games. You know who got him into video games? His father. His father insisted. His father went out and bought the Xbox. Kid didn't even know what it was. And the father said, you don't know what Xbox is? Well, I might have to show you. That's what he showed him. Showed him Xbox, showed him how to shoot the stuff in the game. Now the kid's addicted, won't even leave the house. But this is what we do as adults to our children. You know, and it's sad. It really is. It's sad. I'm just so hurt, and I think the devil knew that I was going to say something about that this morning, and he purposely messed me up so that I wouldn't speak my voice. But see, there's more than one outlet for me to speak my voice. I just need to, I can't say stop being lazy, but allot the time to do other things that I need to do. And when you're by yourself, basically, it's hard to get everything done. It really is. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and say my morning prayer, and then I will get back to the music. Okay, but I need to say this prayer. This is a prayer for teenagers. That's what this is, and this is taken from 2 Chronicles, okay, 2015, and it's called 2 Chronicles 2015 says, "This is what the Lord says to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours, but is God's." To me, that's taken as this battle is not ours. It's not ours. We fight it. We're fighting it every day, but it's really not ours. It's up to the Lord, and it's up to prayer. That's one of the tools that's going to help us. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and read the prayer because I just get really emotional. Lord, I ask you for wisdom and patience through my children's teenage years. As they navigate new waters of growth, replace their confusion with clear thinking. I pray for their self-control and the wisdom not to be swayed by their peers. Give them a passion for you and a direction for life. May they be motivated and honest. Help me to connect with my kids at this age and seek to understand their world. I thank you